Hello, I am Pete and welcome back to Sable. In the previous episode we discovered the mysterious shrine here on the edge of the Badlands while looking for something else entirely. Let's hop back on Simoon and let's get our focus back. If we just consult the map, we are here and basically these are the three locations in the Badlands that I think are worth exploring. The pink, the green and the yellow. So we just need to see whichever one of those we can find first. I'm finding this new booster on the back of my bike to have... It's got interesting noises, hasn't it? I'm not entirely sure if I like it. It's not a smooth experience, is it, really? It's all a bit zippy and zoppy and, you know, crackly and burbly, and I might trade it in for something that sounds a little bit less annoying at some point. Right, so I think that ship up there is one of our targets. What's the red marker that's behind me? Ah, yes, of course, we have one marker all the way back there in the middle of the Red Sea area where there were some tall pillars that we weren't able to climb yet. Don't lose your bike. When you're not riding it, your hover bike will appear as a blue icon on your compass. Yeah, I know. Why are you telling me this now? Whoa, boink. Right, I think we need to disembark here and look into climbing this huge edifice. This feels like it's going to be a long one. Climber Zayna. Ahoy there. Okay, I'm staring at a wall. It's quite awkward, but I can't move while we're in dialogue, so I guess we're stuck with this. The loud bellowing greeting nearly makes me jump out of my skin, but as I turn to see who's there, I find only darkness. I find only lightness. Up here. Now I spot a waving figure cast in shadow. Do I boat? Impressive, isn't it, Glider? Are you jealous? Of what? Me, being up here and having the skill to do it. Bet a small fry like you couldn't make it up here. It's an oddly combative energy to bring to a conversation with a stranger, I'll give them that. Yet something about it finds a home in my brain. Small fry. Little Sable. Tiny little Sable. A grain of sand tossed about by gentle wind. I look up at their tittering silhouette. I see no tittering silhouette. I see just tittering white. White is all there is. Challenge accepted. Quest started. Tower of Steel. View quest log. Can I see them now? I still can't see anyone. Okay, well, it's going to be a nice surprise before when I finally do meet them. Okay, so, yeah, we'll pick up the scrap metal as we go. And let's find something that looks climbable. This is called Kemble's Cube. Who is this Kemble? Why does he need a cube? Is he willing to share? So this is screaming climb me. Oh, get that quickly. Get it. There we go. And I probably don't want to get on top because I might get squish. Actually, no, I won't get squish because there's a thing up there. But I do want to get across to this. And off. Oh no, it's still going up. I may have disembarked too early. Never mind. Let's explore this floor. In case there's any... Yes, there's the scrap metal. Super duper. Okay, we need to find the next way up. It's fairly obvious, isn't it, really? We want to jump on that thing, and then we'll want to get across to that thing, which might be tricky. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts here. Well, we definitely want to get on this. And then the question is, yeah, how am I going to get across to the next bit? Because that's above me. And it's going to stay above me, isn't it? I wonder if I could have got across to that platform to the left there. Certainly getting to that thing from where I am right now is just a no-go. Not any day of the week. That's too high for us to get to. Oh, there's a platform there. Grab 20 cuts out of that. And then... where's the next thing? In fact, if I just jump over here... oh, I missed it. I wanted to be on that thing. Okay, we're doing a little bit of going back round. I need to set up my jumps before I leap. But yeah, I do feel like being on that little... on top of this little pillar here. Oh, hello. Oh, did it just fall out of sync? Oh, lovely. Lovely, that's just what we wanted. Nice, okay. That thing can move across, but there is also some loot over there, which we'll grab. Lots of scrappy, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to want to jump on that thing. And that'll take me across. Across is definitely where we want to be. And there's going to be some up as well. Okay, can I move around the corner? I can. Oh, but I can't do that. Whew. Okay, so... is a thing going to come down? And grab... oh, that's awful. That is awful in so many ways. Oh, well, okay, it could have been a lot worse. I could have gotten stuck in a corner, which I didn't. But yeah, this is a big old go-round again job, isn't it? Some cutting and editing might be required here, I think. So I feel like if I get myself in position in the top right corner of this thing, then that's going to give me the easiest chance of shimmying across. I think this is just going to slide right into place. And I can just, yeah, get across there like a little critter. And then at the top, it looks like I can just walk right off. Fantastic. We have a closed door there, but I'm interested in up at the moment. Thank goodness climbing is in our blood. So, we've made it. Is this the person who was taunting us? I think it might just be. There they are. I walk toward the climber, chest puffed with performative pride and a well-earned swagger in my walk. It doesn't matter if I'm a little sweaty. They can't see that. That's fine. Not bad for a small fry, eh? I think I expect more antagonism, but what I get is a laugh. Well done. I'm impressed. And not above eating my words when I've been proven wrong. Here. They toss a climber's badge my way, and mercifully I catch it. Today really is my day. You've earned that, glider. Only a climber could take that taunt and meet the challenge head on. It's an ascent like no other, this heap, and you should be proud you pulled it off. I take everything back. You're a very big fry. I'll take it. Tower of Steel. View quest log. Does that give me 3 of the doobie-doos? Oh, is it glitching out again? Come on, UI, sort yourself out. There we go, that's a bit better. How many of those badges do I have? I have now 2 climbing badges. Okay, lovely. All right, I bet there's some other decent loot up here as well. Scrap metal, of course. There's always some scrap metal. But I feel like there should be, a chest containing some awesome clothing. That feels fair. Let's find it. There is a chum egg. Okay. Maybe a chum egg is going to be all there is. Oh, we're doing the diagonal thing again. We're moonwalking. I am Michael Jackson. Do you want me to do the voice? There we go. So, yeah, chests or climbable walls of other types. It's not looking very encouraging at the moment. Can I climb up this? No. This game is very weird at deciding when it is and isn't going to let you climb a wall. Well, there's a tiny bit of scrap metal back here. We'll grab that. But yeah, I am suspecting that there is no higher. I will have a quick look around this corner. Doesn't look like there's anything at the end of this wingy thing. And that's not climbable. And I'm in danger of getting myself stuck. I should bail out of this before I do myself a mischief. That, I think, is... yeah, that's one of the locations I've marked. The other marker over there. Let's check the map. Yeah, and then there's some green kind of over there, which I think was some of those hicaric rings. Right, I think it's time to depart. I'm wondering whether this... Yeah, this door's now open. Is this a fast way down? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just drop this way. It's quite daunting, isn't it? There we go. We are out, nice and quick. I feel like we've done a pretty decent job of exploring Kemble's cube. And I think our ship is nearby. Come on, Simoon. Right, let's jump on. And yeah, the yellow location was just over there somewhere. But the green I'm interested in. I'm going to do that first. Because that, if memory serves, was some of these little rings that you can fly through. Well, it wasn't the rings so much as the strange tower thing. And the rings will be nearby. They're not that way, which makes me wonder if they are over this way. Okay, there's one. And there's another. I have no idea if there's a specific direction that one needs to go in. But I feel like I should maybe explore this down to the end. And I suspect that this one might be the first in the line. Okay. And just a quick peek around here. I think we're good. Right, let's take on the rings. So, assuming there's always 4, there's number 1. There's number 2. We go up this ramp to number 3, and then number 4, we have no idea where that is at the moment, but hopefully we'll be able to respond quickly enough. Oh, that might have ruined our style somewhat. Oh, we're bonking against hard things. Okay, good. We made it in time. I mean, I don't even know if that thing is timed. I've been kind of assuming it's timed. That once you go through the first ring, there is a limit and you need to get through the remaining 3 within a certain amount of time. Maybe it's not. Certainly there's no timer on the screen. Okay, where's that thing? It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? And this I'm expecting to give us another one of those ring artifacts, which we will take back to the mysterious shrine. Not straight away. I think we can afford to bank them a little bit before we head back to the mysterious shrine. And then who knows what the reward will be. Probably just some clothing once we've got all 6. Okay, hicaric ring artifact. Super duper. Okay, lovely, which means there is now only 1 marker left in the Badlands. And then, if my calculations are correct, is it the yellow one? I'm losing track of the colours. Yeah, it's the yellow one. Yeah, if my calculations are correct, that is then the Badlands ticked off. The Badlands, I find, it's not my favourite area of this world. I have to say, I do find it's a little tricky to navigate. There's often lots of obstacles in your way. Whereas some of the more open, deserty kind of areas, you just point to where you want to go and you go for it. And that works for me. Okay, here we go. We've arrived. I mean, I say it works for me. You know, I like a challenge as well. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get into this ship. The door might be at the front there, actually. I might be on a hiding to nothing around here. Oh, hello, Chumegg. I see you. Yep, okay, mental note. Oh, here we go. Rowley's Way, this one's called. Okay, coming round the back, not such a bad idea after all. Okay, so I need to get into there. For that Chumegg that I just spotted. And also, probably 20 cuts. Indeed. No weird standing at an angle going on here. Okay. So let's figure out the puzzle. This ladder here, firstly, let's get up there. This is probably the way we want to go, but at the very least it will give me a good vantage point of the rest of this little room. Now, this little room looks a bit pants. I don't think there's much we need in here. Oh, look. More of those pushy platforms. Hurrah. Okay, battery slot, battery slot. Don't know if battery is necessarily the right word. More of a power cell. Another one there. There's one here that's currently activated, which is connected to that thing. Not sure what that's doing for us. And I'm guessing this door here is the one we want to go through. So how are we going to power that? From that one there. Oh, okay, that's a movie thing. All right, so that one that's currently plugged in there is probably moving that thing across. So I need to find a good place to put this, of which I've seen 2 options. No, I've seen 3 options. So let me think. That will allow me to go boing over there, but then I'll be stuck. That thing will allow me to go boing over there. So it kind of feels like I need to get 3 of these power cells. Oh, there's one available up there. Okay, so let's pop this one in here. And let's see if this can launch us up to a place where we can then grab another one of them. Nothing. Alright, so what I'm thinking is if I bring that power cell over there, then I can then jump that into this slot here. And I'm sure that I am going to need to replace that power cell down there at some point. But I imagine that that will be something that can wait until we've got more of these power cells in play. Okay, so we grab that, pop it in this slot, and then let's go and explore areas new. Oh, that overshot me a little bit. But I wasn't actually seeing any batteries up there. The only ones I was seeing was over there. So maybe we need to do a mid-air course correction. So once I'm in the air here, let's see if I can get myself around to the left. Okay, looking pretty good. Might as well pick up this scrap metal while we're up here. See, I want to get that one over there. And also while I'm here, I just want to look to see if there's any more nestled around the place. I don't think they are. I think it's going to be a three power unit job here. So having picked that up, what do we want to do next? I mean, I could pop it into that thing there. Yeah, in fact, maybe that makes more sense. Oh, I keep forgetting that I can't run with these things, and when you try and press the run button, it just throws it. If I pop this in here, then I can then get myself up to the 3rd level. So this can certainly fling me across. But, I mean, I was able to get flung across anyway. I sort of want... What do I want? I want to get one of those power cells up here. That's the way I'm going to get through. And at the moment, I need all 3 of them in position. So I either need a 4th power cell or I need a way of getting up here without requiring the use of all 3 of those. This is confusing. Let's fly over here for a second and just see if there's anything here. Just 20 cuts, that's disappointing. So let me think, if one of the power cells was in there, then I could grab onto this thing and move sideways. But what's that going to do for me? I failed to see what that's going to do for me at all. Maybe this is one of those things where, similar to the previous one I was in, it's about deactivating it at the right point so that that stops in a useful place. I wonder if it would be possible for me somehow to place... Okay, here's an idea. This might be a terrible idea, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to place this in here and see if I can move this movie thing across there and somehow get one of the other power cells on top of it, and then I can slide it into position. So for example, if I get that all the way to the left there, and then take out this battery. So that's parked up there. And now maybe I can make use of these two things to get this battery on top of it. It feels like it's going to be impossible, but it's worth a go. Fortune favours the brave. Quickly pick this up. Yeah, there's no way of getting that on top there, is there? Pick up a bit of scrap metal. I mean, this platform here. Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, okay. Okay, this changes everything. The existence of this ladder here means that I don't think... Now that I've got that power cell up there, I think this one's been freed up. And this can go back into this slot over here. So now this one over here is technically also freed up, but what exactly? I'm going to go up this ladder and just have a look at this corner here, see if I can figure anything out. Because right now I'm failing to see how the setup I've got at the moment is going to allow me to get this thing across. I mean, oh, no, I've got it. I think I've got it. I can take this power cell over here that's no longer required to get me up high. And I can pop this into this slot here, which then will allow me to fling the power cell across. Now the question is, what's this thing doing for me? Why have I bothered? Was it just a red herring, in fact? Let's go and have a little look at the world. I'm stumped, but I'm going to try this. Okay, it made it across. Okay, achievement unlocked, Rowley's Way. So either this thing was a complete red herring, or, as I think sometimes happens, I have solved this puzzle in the way that was not quite intended. Cheeky door there, let me in. And as always, first task is just to do a quick lap of the room for scrap metal and other miscellany. And then we talk to Saren. I say hello to Saren. You have unread messages, Sable. Unread messages? Here are your unread messages. Recording 04. Saren appears before my eyes. For a moment I think I see some text I do recognise, but it's gone just as quickly. Catastrophic failure in reactors 1 through 5. Auxiliary power is still on, but navigation systems are failing. Captain, we're going down. We need to do something now. Divert auxiliary power to the landers and tell the other ships to do the same. I don't think we're getting our reactors back any time soon, but don't stop trying. Give it whatever you've got. Sir, reactor systems have been unresponsive since we entered the atmosphere. Whatever it is creating quite a lot of interference. Correct. The energy signature has changed, Captain. It's gone quiet. It appears as though it may be responding to our presence. Not now, Saren. Plot me a course to land somewhere safely. That's priority 1. We can figure out the rest when we're landed. Navigation functioning offline, Captain. Would you like me to... No, I'll do it myself. The recording ends there, and I feel a little twist in my stomach for people I've never met, and whom I know are long gone. Ooh, but are they? How strange to worry for the lives of the dead. But are they? No unread messages. Sing no unread messages. I thought Saren normally said no unread messages. Is that just a typo? Okay, goodbye. Right, that's all my business in here. Not seeing any containers snuggling back there. I think it's time to leave. I think this is where we're going to end this episode. It's been a pretty good episode. Looking at the map, I think that the Badlands is now all done. Can remove that marker there. Because, yeah, we've been everywhere that needs to be gone. So in the next episode, we're going to be heading, I guess, into this big old area here. Only 2 areas of the map left to explore. And our quest list is also definitely doing stuff. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.